Welcome to another episode of Until It's Done, a devoted podcast. I'm your host, Dana Lynn Kay, and I'm here with birthday girl, Kelley. Happy birthday, Kelley.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
And it's February, which it's like, so you have a February birthday, and it's so weird that it's like hot in South Florida.
It's fantastic.
It's really, really nice.
I have people from back home going, it's a good thing you're where you're at because it's chilly and cold here. I'm like, yes, nowhere else I'd rather be.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, I'd say you're like aging backwards. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold it.
You are. You are. Kelley lives a very healthy, devoted lifestyle. So, I mean, people compliment me like all the time. They'll say like, Dana, you look great. You look glowing, whatever. And they're like, your lifestyle shows on you. And I'm like, yes, I really do think that people's lifestyles show and how you take care of yourself.
It makes a big difference.
It really does.
Yeah.
And it's like if you're getting in the protein, and it's like the stuff isn't made up. It's not like make believe where people are just like trying to throw stuff at the wall being like, drink water or eat protein. It's like, no, it's really tried and true.
Yeah, and it's not difficult. People try to make it sound like it's so it's easy. The stuff is simple. You just have to do it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And so that's why we always say it always seems impossible until
it's done.
Exactly.
Yes. And now it's on the wall.
Yes. So we just moved into our new shipping center. We have a lot going on at Devotion right now. We've had a very successful January, and then we just launched. So the last podcast that we did, we announced HydraFlex, our new product line, and then we officially launched it like a week ago, right? Has it been 1 week? The way I know that it's been a week is because I've had 3 people so far tell me that they got it.
Sunday. We launched it Sunday.
Okay, so today we're recording this on a Friday, but I haven't had many people posting about it because they're just getting them. I mean, the orders are just going out. USPS is like snail mail, which a lot of them, if you're ordering a bag, which the most popular has been so far, the variety pack.
Absolutely.
Which makes sense. Mm-hmm. The rainbow box and the bundle is our, most popular when it was with flex flavors or with the protein. Yes. So I'm like, okay, variety. Like I knew when we launched, it'd be like a lot of variety packs. Yeah. Because you want to find out what your favorite flavor is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So they're going out. I just got a text before I got here from my mom. She's like, the HydraFlex is delicious because I gave her one of every bag, and she's like in heaven. She hates plain water too.
Yeah.
So, and we each have a stick in our ice shakers. You have, which one do you have?
Margarita.
So that's like your jam.
It's my jam. I love it. It is so good. I mean, it tastes, it's perfect.
Yeah.
The flavor is spot on.
Spot on. And it's cool because you can control how strong you want it. I mean,
it's good in the 26. It's good in the 36. Mm-hmm. I don't have a half gallon, so I haven't put it in that yet, but I drink 2 of them every day in this, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm going to try it for my birthday. I'm going to try it. I'm going to order a tequila and water.
Make a clean cocktail.
And then a clean cocktail.
Yeah.
And order just a tequila and water over ice and then put my own.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I haven't done that yet, but
I'm going to try it.
Yeah. Yeah, you should. Birthday, girl. Like, absolutely. And it's Friday night. It's a perfect opportunity. Yes. I have party punch in mine. That was a flavor I knew I needed to do because I love Hawaiian punch. Yeah. So we tried to I was like, I want it so close because it was just very nostalgic for me. Like I just wanted that Hawaiian punch. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to make ice pops out of it.
Yes.
Just, And then the other thing is our friend Adam took a few when he was visiting, helping us with like the setup.
Yeah. What did he do?
He made a pina colada creamy.
Oh, yum.
So he did angel food cake and pina colada. And then I think he put some fresh pineapple.
That would be really good.
And it's like, right? Like refreshing rather than if you're, and then.
Oh my gosh. And you could do coconut milk.
You could do coconut. Yeah.
Yeah. And really make it.
I mean, that's like such a summer, and it tastes like maybe like a sorbet. I think he said he spun it on sorbet setting.
I bet that would be really good.
Really good. And then you could use different flavors, yogurt in it too. You could do sky's the limit with these things. I mean, it's really fun. You can
actually make just a sorbet too. You can make a sorbet
and you can mix
like
in
a
the fresh
snow cone
fruit.
or a slush or any of that kind of stuff. That would be really, really nice and refreshing.
Spring
break ready.
Yes. And it's right here. Like that's why we wanted. We actually were excited with the timing because it's like right here is like now going into spring, and these are really like fresh flavors. And,
and they're fun.
Yeah,
they're fun.
They are,
and everybody can have them.
Yep. Oh, my kids have their favorite already. I mean, Bijou loves the pina colada. Bryce loves the party punch. Greg grabs whichever. He's like thrilled with them all.
What's Bo's?
I I don't really know yet, actually. I think
other than caramel.
I think
he loves the caramel.
We know he loves caramel, but I know he's grabbed an orange one for a soccer game. But then, he's like a man of few words, unless I'm like prodding him, like, Bodie, what do you think? What do you think? He'll drink it and he's happy. Yeah. So, but I just got back from LA last night. We shot some Hydroflex pictures which
are going to be great.
Yes. Because we want to launch products, but like we got the products almost the same time that we even launched them to the public. So then we didn't even have pictures because nothing was run. You can't even simulate picture because it's like the sticks have to go through and be packed in a machine. Mm-hmm. I mean, you made like mock-ups and graphics, but like that's not the same as like actually holding the packaging and using it and whatever. And so the marketing team is like, okay, do we have like pictures to use for like, why? Like, no. So I took some pictures, and then we also, we did some cookbook pictures.
Yes. I'm so excited about those.
Yeah, me too.
That's going to be really fun.
Yeah, the cover, I think
I can't wait to put that together when we see those. That's going to be fun.
So we've been working on a cookbook, and people have been asking us for a while. I feel like this is the most daunting project we've ever done.
It is, because we've been talking about it for how many years now? At least.
That we needed a cookbook, but it's overwhelming.
It is, because it's a lot. I mean, and looking even now, we started out, we were going to do it like, let's just put together about 12. And now we're over, what are we, over like 126 or something like that.
And counting, because like I'll still, all of a sudden somebody will post a recipe or something, or I'll make something and I'm like, oh my God, is this in the book? And it's overwhelming. And then we launched caramel.
And then we
launched caramel and I'm like, is there enough caramel?
Okay, what about these? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It has. And then figuring all the macros and all the nutritionals and then tips and did we put enough? Did we not put enough? Should this one be in there? It's been a lot.
And then the swaps, that's on social media, we get a lot of those questions. I don't like pumpkin. Can I swap for that? I don't eat Greek yogurt. Can I do that? I don't like cottage cheese. I don't like, and it's like, oh my God. And so
use a different recipe. That's my first thing. It's just,
we get some wild comments. Yeah. We'll get like, hi, I really want to make your cinnamon waffles, but I
don't like cinnamon.
And I'm allergic to cinnamon. And it's like, well, that doesn't sound like the right recipe for you.
Maybe you don't need a cinnamon waffles.
Like, why don't we try brownie batter?
Yeah, something different.
And I don't understand. I mean, people, it's very interesting. First of all, a lot of the comments act like they're asking for our permission. They'll be like, can I use an egg instead of egg whites? And it's like, sure. Yeah. You have our permission to do that.
Swap that out.
Or they'll say like, oh, I don't have the salted caramel, but I have angel food. Can I use that? And it's like, yeah, you sure can. Yes, you
all may. Of it performs the same. You can do it.
You can. Yes. And if you want to make brownies with mocha java instead of,
you can do that too.
You can do that.
And or you can make blondies instead of brownies and use the caramel or the angel food.
It's the beauty of the brand is that you really can. But it was overwhelming doing the cookbook because every recipe really can.
They're all interchangeable. Yeah. So it's like, how do you?
If it's an energy ball, it's like, you can use any protein for any energy ball. Like you don't have to
and you
use
can swap them out. You don't have to use the chia seeds. If you don't like chia seeds, don't put chia seeds in there.
Right.
If you don't want to use
if you don't want peanut butter, use almond butter.
Yeah.
If you so and that goes back to another thing like when people will say like, can you post the macros for this? Or what are the macros? What are the calories? Yeah. And it's like, well, we could post them for this particular recipe.
Exactly. With the same brands that I have in my kitchen that I'm using.
But not everyone's using the same Greek yogurt, the same, I'll do almond milk and people are like, well, I want to use Fairlife. And it's like, well, then it's going to change the macros.
It's change the macros. So you just, why did I calculate them for you when you have the exact same access?
Right.
It's like UPS has a fabulous little banner right now that says, you're seeing exactly what our customer service reps see when you go to check the tracking because that's just, okay, you're seeing the same thing that we see. We have the same information that you do. So if we post macros, we posted them exactly to match that, but we use the same calculator that you have access to.
Right.
You can go in there and you can plug in the exact ingredients if you want to use Fairlife or if you want to use bananas instead of pumpkin, and then you plug it in.
And
you
we're
get
using
your
a macro calculator. I mean, I'm using it on my phone just like anybody else would. I'm like, why do I have to do it? And so many of our recipes are like 4 ingredients, and I'm like, just plug them in.
Plug it in, and I may want to eat the whole loaf. You may want to eat half a loaf.
Right.
So that's going to change it too. So
right. Yeah,
exactly.
It's like,
yeah, it gets really frustrating. I had somebody, so I have that link copied. So if I see that question, I just copy and put the MyFitnessPal calculator in there.
Well, because we try to stay up on our customer. We try to answer everybody. We don't want to say there are any dumb questions because although I mean, it can feel like there's dumb questions, but it's like, guys, like sometimes it's just like, okay, what are some other ones that we had? Well, and also we get like some crazy ratings.
Crazy reading, and the reason behind it, or the comment. The comment was let's see.
It was a star rating for like
3-star rating because she hoped her order didn't get.
No, she had a dream.
Yeah, she had a dream that her order got lost, and she hopes that it was only a premonition.
So she gave us a 3-star rating because she had a dream her order got lost. It didn't really get lost, but she had a dream it got lost. So that's
our fault.
And we get 3 stars.
That she had a dream.
Like some of this stuff is like wild. We've seen some crazy stuff. Yeah. Like we'll get crazy stuff. Like I'll even have a lot of people who will write me a whole sob story. And this is more of the bodybuilding industry, although I get sob stories from a lot of industries where somebody will say like, I'm a single mom and I'm really struggling to pay bills and, but I'd really want your protein powder because I'm competing in my first bikini competition.
First off, if you're a single mom and you're really struggling, you can't afford to compete.
In a bikini competition.
No.
You're not. Why are you putting your money into a bikini competition?
Yeah, that shouldn't be
So
happening.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just like, oh, could you send me free protein? So you want me to send you free protein while you're putting your money into a bikini competition that I guarantee you will not make you money.
Nope.
You will get a shiny plastic trophy. Yeah. And you will still have to buy groceries for your children.
Yep.
So, like some of the stuff, I'm just like, people have cojones. Like, there's
huge cojones.
Oh my gosh. And speaking of, so I don't know if you saw, because you're not like all up in some of this stuff, but a woman yesterday, there's a video of me doing, remember I did the lemon loaf and I have lemons and I say, you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, make a lemon loaf. And I make a joke. Oh, so she writes, I have to, like, this is the drama for today. And later you'll have to watch my story because I've decided that if you're going to be rude, I'm going to put you on blast in my stories because this is what like Greg tells me 50 Cent does. And I'm not comparing myself to 50 Cent, but I'm just saying it's like you want to be whatever. It's like you want to be nasty and ugly. Yeah. Like let's let everybody see your nasty, ugly side. I'm not going to just allow you. So she writes to me, you know what they say, look at my boobs, please. And I'm wearing Elizabeth tank top, like not even, in fact, who's the most critical person of me in the entire world?
You.
Well, me, my mom. Yeah. My mom. And even my mom was like, this is ridiculous. Like, you don't even see cleavage. I mean, there's like normal woman cleavage. Yeah. It's not even like I was wearing a push-up bra. It was like just a nice tank top.
Well, first off, whose business is it other than yours?
She goes, seriously, do you need the attention? Okay, so she writes that. Do I need the attention? I'm making a video with a recipe for my brand. Like, I actually do need the attention. I need to sell protein.
We're selling protein.
And then she writes, Dana Lynn K, why don't you try using your brain instead of your body?
No, she didn't.
She wrote, if you even had one. Of my brain. I'm like, wait, no, so it gets better. You ready for this? So then I wrote her back, what's your obsession with my body? You obviously have checked it out quite a bit. Like, wow, like you're really like, first of all, you don't follow me. Or
all she's doing is looking, but she's obviously never listened to anything else that you said.
Nothing. Okay. Yeah. So then I'm like, okay, wow, obviously you haven't looked at my content because this is rated G. I mean, I've definitely done some bikinis. I've no problem with I'm very comfortable in my body. So then the funny part is I posted that on my story to be like, wow, like this lady's nasty. And then I even posted a picture of the tank top I was wearing and people were like, what? Like, at least pick a photo that Dana's like, in something like scantily, like whatever. So then, so people started going.
You should have stitched it and said, oh no, here are my lemons.
Right, yeah.
These are my lemons.
Well, so then we went to her page and her name is L. Smith Realtor. And she has
she's a realtor and she's being nasty?
A picture of herself, ready? And it says, don't say anything online you wouldn't want plastered on a billboard with your face on it. Ironic. Wow. So I wrote, so then I was like, wow, that's ironic
Karma.
That you said that. So meanwhile, like, you know, like how Adam is, he's so protective of me because he'll go and attacks everyone. He went and he's a realtor and he looked up, she has 1 review and no sales on Zillow, everywhere. She's done nothing with her real estate.
Wow.
And she's coming at me about, and I'm like, what? I've sold hundreds of thousands of tubs of protein and you're going to tell me how to.
That's called projection.
That's what people were saying.
She's doing.
People were like going in on her. So anyway, it's been, it's
wow.
Like, why people on social media have to be so nasty. And here was the thing. I said to my following, you know, in the story, and I was like, because a lot of them will say, Dana, you know, why do you put energy into this? Don't let it bother you. And I'm like, look, it's not really bothering me. I'm laughing about it because I'm not going to change my way. I'm not going to. But this woman could also do it to somebody who would let it bother them.
Exactly.
And that's what I don't like is women coming after women like that. And, you know, it's just, it's nasty. It's unnecessary to say that. Do I need attention because I'm wearing, and the tank top was I'm like, wow, like.
Those are actually modest.
That was modest.
Those are fairly modest tank tops. Yeah. It's not like it's.
And for my mom to say she was out of line, like, you know, my mom would say to me, like, Dana, delete that photo. That's like too much. No, my mom was like, what? Like, this woman's disgusting.
You've worn those for the podcast. I mean, that's like something, it's like a nice. It's just like a nice tank top. It's a regular tank.
That's the one that she came at me because I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, what did I post that she, you know, and then I went and looked at it and I was like, really?
Yeah, that's really uncalled for.
And it's like, maybe you should get off of IG if you're that easily triggered.
That on social media too, people don't realize, I mean, maybe they do. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe some people are just that unhappy that they can do things like that. But to attack someone that maybe can't handle that. Yeah. You know, and then what do they go do? You know, I mean, that could be harmful to somebody that's not as strong
That's what I'm
as you,
saying.
You know?
And it's like, and yeah, I know, and I've seen where other women will attack other women and it's like, and especially women who are like doing good. Like my content wasn't about attacking anybody. I wasn't talking about it. I was teaching people a lemon loaf recipe. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, there's what offended her so badly. Yeah. And she'd have to do that. But it's like, you wonder what is going on in her life and in her mind.
Well, that's just that. You hit the nail on the head. It's something, it has nothing to do with you. It's
her. It's projection. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's pretty disgusting. Yeah. So, anyway, but somebody left a question. Is Hydroflex meant to be an alternative like alternative to Gatorade or Liquid IV? Okay. So, I mean, first of all, Hydroflex was just supposed to be flavor for your water at first. But then obviously, you know, adding the hydration. Mm-hmm. But we wanted to add the hydration at a level that wasn't overbearing.
And for everybody, so that everybody can have it, because not everybody
needs 1,000 milligrams of sodium.
They're not like Greg running, you know, the 10 miles or whatever. Right. So I can have 2 or 3 sticks a day, and it's not going to.
This doesn't make me hold water. Yeah. This doesn't make me like I can have up to 3 sticks easily, just because I don't need to drink any more water than that. But I don't see a fluctuation in my weight. I'm not swollen. I'm not holding water.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It falls within the parameters of like where I like to keep my sodium intake, but it's actually is adding a little extra hydration, and it is actually forcing me then to also get in water more because it's very hard for me to push water down if I don't have flavor in it.
Yeah, same.
But I mean, if I put 2 sticks in a gallon, I think it's so delicious. I can almost drink a gallon by noon if I like really focus and I'm sitting at my desk like drinking away. Yeah. And that's a game changer.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you do feel differently when you're hydrated.
Yeah. I'm drinking a whole lot more since the 36 ounce. Yeah. I'm filling out of that. Yeah. Because the 26 ounce wasn't cutting it like during cardio anymore. Yeah. Yeah. So, but this one, it's no problem whatsoever for me to drink 3 of these a day. Yeah. And that before, it's like sometimes I wouldn't even get through 2 of my 26.
And when you're hydrated, you will notice a difference in your energy levels. Yep. You'll notice it in your skin.
Your skin. Big time.
Big time. Yeah. I just feel like everything functions better. Digestion. Yeah. So it really, digestion's big time because there's times, I mean, you can really, some people where if they, trouble going to the bathroom and it's like, hey, you're dehydrated. Like you're dehydrated. Like it's, hydration plays a big role in everything.
It does. It does.
I mean, you'll feel it like within your kidneys and it just, So, I mean, I felt like this was just like a really important product to put out. Yeah. And it goes with our lifestyle. So it's perfect because we're always, preaching all the healthy lifestyles and water. It's like protein, water, like all the wellness stuff we do.
Well, we make it easy to get. The whole thing with the protein is that it's delicious. It's like tastes like cheating without cheating. So it's easy to get your protein.
Yes,
hit your protein.
It's the same.
So this is the same concept. It makes it easy to get your water in and to enjoy it.
Yep, that was delicious.
Exactly. It's just like devotion. Yep. Whereas it would be hard. Oh, I have to choke down another shake. No, you can have pudding. Yeah. Or you can have a loaf, or you can have something else. This is the same thing. And you can enjoy it just plain. You can enjoy it cold, over ice, or get it in however.
Yeah. I haven't tried it hot. I wonder how it would be hot, like a margarita, like a lemon and lime.
I haven't either.
I haven't even thought of that until you just said that. And I'm like, oh, I wonder. I mean, I don't know. Orange hot? I don't know. Because I used to put flex flavors in hot tea.
Yeah, I would do that with the peach ones.
And I did it with really blueberry and peach was good. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But the fun thing about like all of our products is it's about experimenting.
Yeah, and they're versatile. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just have to experiment. And then sometimes people come up with like the craziest thing that we're like, oh my God, that's so smart,
Well, it's just like who would ever thought of putting the GI with the cinnamon protein?
Yeah.
And then you did that.
I did that and I was like, oh my God, this is actually really good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, you have to experiment, and I think, that's how the creamy idea came up, or putting it in your smoothies. I mean, a lot of people make green drinks to get it, where they do like those.
Oh yeah, Caitlin likes those.
Like green drink, but it's like, okay, add a pina colada to the green drink.
Oh, that would be good.
It'd be so good, and you don't have to add a ton, just enough to give it like that extra, like, ooh, this is yummy.
Oh, we need to redo the tropical smoothie with that.
Yeah,
because that one had, I think it was. Didn't we use coconut in that? Because it was pineapple. It was pineapple and spinach, and it was so good. Yeah. That was like the one that I actually drank when I was doing all that. Yes, that would be so good. We have to redo that with that one.
I agree.
That would be really good.
I agree.
Hey, you know what? One of the questions that they had in the creations, and I don't know if everybody that listens is in the creations, but they asked about, are they salty?
Oh, I know a few people that ask, is it salty? I don't find it to be salty at all. I don't either. It's a perfect amount.
Not even in a shorter glass, in the 26.
Oh, it's never salty. Mm-mm. And there are some hydration stick packs that, oh God, they're so salty and just,
See,
I can't, I know, and I can't stomach them. And when there's too much salt, there's also like a slimy feel. Mm-mm. Yeah. No. And it's very, because it coats your mouth and it's too much salt.
That's all you had to say. I'm a texture girl. I have it. That's just gross for me right now. I can't even.
So our level is really perfect. Yeah. And we even started higher, and I brought it down because I was like, you know what? Like, it's just not necessary. And you don't need that much sodium for it to really work how it's supposed to work, to go into your cells and, into your muscles. And, so, I mean, I felt like it was just the right amount. Yeah. And like we said, we use a few sticks a day. Yeah. So,
and in comparison, ours are 105 to 110 milligrams of sodium. And what are those IV ones? Aren't they they're like,
oh my God.
1,000?
Well, there's one that's called Element. That's like 1,000.
Yeah.
And then the liquid IV. And then but they're, and they have their place and their purpose, and people use them for different things. Yeah. But like on the everyday, I can't, it's a lot.
It's a whole lot.
Cause I probably, get in maybe like 2,000 a day. So like to already have 1,000 just from a stick pack, it's like, it's gonna just go way
you would definitely hold some.
Yeah. It's a lot. And then people do ask us about the sweetener system we use. We use sucralose in these, and we use it in our protein, and we have tried stevia, and it's just not for us.
Yeah. And it's so little. I mean, it's not like it's at the top of the ingredients list. It's way down at the bottom.
It's to give it its sweet pop and then to bring out the flavor, just like actually sodium brings out the flavor too. And,
that's just what it is.
It's what it is. Yeah. And
it's delicious.
Had issues with it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's another thing that's just fear mongered. And unfortunately, because I also feel that artificial sweeteners have saved people's lives more than they've hurt people, because there are more issues with obesity and diabetes and people taking in and rotting your teeth and all the different things, people taking in way too much sugar. And it's like the negatives of, with sugar just outweigh, if you're using a little bit of artificial sweeteners to get you through another day without completely sabotaging your health and your diet and everything with tons of sugar. I mean, I'd rather my kids use Hydro Flask all day than drink a Coca-Cola and, be drinking sugar drinks. I mean, I cringe when they even have those Minute Maid lemonade.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you drinking that? Like, there's so much sugar in all of that.
That and all the dyes and all that. Oh, that's the other thing.
There's no dye.
Yeah, there's nothing. They're dye-free.
Which I love.
I do too. I love that. Your tongue, your teeth, everything doesn't get all gross.
I was a big Mio girl, and I would always have like an orange tongue or a red tongue, and I was just like, God, this is like so. I don't know. I look like a kid who just like was eating a Jolly Rancher. Or like
I love that. It doesn't stain your glasses or anything either, so that's really nice.
Yep. Let me see what else. So somebody on the devotion page put, how do you keep so motivated to get a workout in, balance it all from parenting to work life? So I don't know that. I guess that was because I was on devotion, but I guess that was to me. I was, how do you keep it so motivated? Well,
it's not always motivation.
I was going to say
it's discipline.
It's discipline. It's getting it in, and it's structuring your schedule to fit everything in that you want to do. Mm-hmm. Kelley and I have both been really big on making our lists.
Yes,
and I'll be so ridiculous that I even write on my list shower. I mean, it's like, I know that these are the things that
sometimes that's necessary. Okay, we have to have that on the list or it's not going to happen that day.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and it isn't always about motivation. There are many, many days where I'm just like, I am not feeling this. I'm tired. I have got other things on my mind that I need to do. Yep. But if I get it out of my head, I put it on paper, I see everything that I need to do, and then I find...
Then it turns into a check mark, and then it's an accomplishment. And it's something that makes you feel productive if you do it.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And I put everything in, and I have to list, when my kids have their tutoring and their soccer games, whatever, and I have to see. And I'll look at my schedule the night before, and I'll realize, I'm like, okay, Bijou has tutoring, Bodhi has a soccer game. It's like, if I don't work out this morning or tomorrow morning, I'll look the night before, then I'm going to have to put my workout first thing in the morning, because if I put it off, I will lose all my opportunities. Yeah. Because it's like, by the time that they're done with school and I'm done with work, and then we've got all of our nighttime things, I'm making dinner, homework, blah, 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 all of a sudden I'm like, well, I ran out of time.
Yeah.
So you really have to plan ahead when you have a very, very busy, full life. And
sometimes you have to sometimes it doesn't, I guess the rigidity of it all, yes, we make our list, but sometimes our list may have had an hour workout on it, but at the end of the day, all we have is 20 minutes. Do the 20 minutes anyway.
Yes.
Do the 20 minutes anyway. Even if you can't do the whole hour, you can still, 20 minutes is better than no minutes.
Yep. So I used to be an all or nothing girl. I used to think
Me
if
too.
I can't get the whole thing in, then I'm not even doing it now.
Exactly.
It's like and Greg is the same way.
And it's been
Greg
huge.
will go on a quick run. He'll be like, I'll be back in 10. I'm going to just do a quick run.
Yeah.
Or he'll go to the gym and he's like, I did 100 curls and 100 pull-ups and I'm done. And that's my workout for the day. And I'm like, oh, you were out there for 10 minutes, but he's like, that's all I could get in.
Exactly.
And it's like, I'd rather do something than nothing.
It's made a huge difference for me. A huge difference.
Isn't that like freeing that you're you give yourself grace of being like, well, it's not going to be perfect every time.
Exactly.
But I'm going to do something.
And I'm going to feel good about that.
Yep. I do that a lot of mornings if I'm like rushing and I wanted to do some cardio and I'm like, I have like 15 minutes and I just like get on, I move my body and I'm like, okay, this is all I can do and I got to get in the shower and I got to go.
Yeah.
But years ago, I used to just think like, oh, I've ruined
everything. If I don't go to the gym, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
It's over.
Or you think like, well, because it's not the perfect workout, then I shouldn't do it. And it's like, no, you should. You should still do something.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah. Something is always better than nothing.
Yeah. There are times that I'll go, like if Bodhi has practice or a game, like I'll just walk laps around the field.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, well, I didn't do any exercise today. I sat on my butt all day, and Zooms or something. And so I'll be like, well, I'll just bring my headset to the field. I'll try to get steps in between, when I can, or I make efforts to walk places that, that
park a little further.
Yeah.
Or just, I have little bitty 5-pound weights in my room. I don't have the whole thing.
The whole setup like I do.
That you do. But if it gets to be, if it's, I've had just one of those days or whatever, sometimes I just do 15 minutes of that, but it's just a continuous 15 minutes of,
but it's
all
something.
upper body or something. And it makes you feel better than not doing anything.
Yes.
So yeah.
No, it's something. Something is better than nothing.
Yep.
And those little somethings are always adding up.
Yeah.
They really are. Mm-hmm. I feel like in everything, even in work, even with like those little somethings, like even just like checking our emails and staying caught up, because sometimes then something else will come up. And then if we didn't keep up, then all of a sudden you get back to your computer and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I have so much to do now. And it feels like you're drowning.
Yeah. Those days when we have those little, the little catch-ups or whatever, when we stay on top of it, the days we feel the most productive. Yeah. We're like, oh God, we got so much done because we're checking off. I love that too.
Productive days. Oh, they're my favorite. And then at night, I can just sit with my big ass salad.
Yes.
And I'll sit there and I'm just like, gosh, we did so much today. This was amazing.
The big ass salad and the creamy.
And the creamy. I had one. That's all I had last night when I got home from the.
I bet you were exhausted.
Well, I had no food prepped. I was so tired, but I had a bunch of creamies in my freezer, and I was like, you know what? I'm just having creamy for dinner. And I sat in my bed and I watched an episode of that Griselda or whatever it is, It's really good.
It's really, really good.
And I just sat there and I ate my creamy. I was sad I didn't have a caramel one, though. It was a mocha java, but I love mocha java.
Well, that's good too.
It was all cool because we ate all the other ones. And I was like, oh, thank goodness I have one of these prepped. And I ate it and I was just like, you know what? That was great. And I'll prep tomorrow. I didn't even have any loaves prepped. I ate them all in California.
I prepped this morning because I didn't have anything else.
Oh, you're good. I didn't.
That's it.
Yeah. I know. I need to prep loaves. I got a lot of work. Oh, and okay, so by the way, any of you who keep up on the podcast, so when I had Greg on, I had just announced that I had just started a 5K training program and that Greg forced me. New Year's Day, he grabbed my phone and he went into the Garmin app and he signed me up. He was like, he set my goals. He wanted me to be able to run a 27-minute 5K, which I'm like, dude, this is crazy. I'm not even a runner. And the first time I ran a mile, I think it was almost 12 minutes. It was brutal. And I was just like, oh, I'm hating every second of this.
Yeah.
And so I think I was only in week 2 when Greg was on. So I am just starting I'm finishing week 7. I'm almost in week 8 now. Yeah. And I've been doing it. And I actually last week had a 7-minute, 11-second mile.
Whoop.
Like that, it worked. Like the program worked.
Let's see what you do tomorrow.
Okay, so I've got this 5K or butt ass early in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, but here's the thing. That was 1 mile. Uh-huh. This is 3, right? Is 3 strung together. Now I can run 3 in a, strung together, but then I'm in the 10-minute range because it's but then again, I'm like,
okay, stop beating yourself up because that's still good.
Is it mental that I'm like,
it's mental.
I'm going to die. I'm just,
it's just because of everything else, because you've been go.
I'm tired.
Literally since all year we haven't stopped.
It's been crazy.
So
it's been a lot.
Yeah, and we're still going. So
and then it'll be 5 seconds. I'll feel like we're caught up, and I'm like, oh, I don't have anything, and all of a sudden it just piles back up again. We have a lot. moving into our new shipping center, which is fabulous. It's 10,000 square feet.
Yeah,
and we are putting in a kitchen, a content, a whole content.
Yes, it's going to be fabulous. Super excited.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
And lighting is everything. We have to get in good LEDs. I realize that. We have to get some good lighting in the kitchen, and we're going to have a whole area for Kelley to do food photography.
Yes. It'd be great.
I'm so excited.
I am too. I'm really excited.
And we're going to be able to do our TikTok lives and everything.
And make things. I think that's going to be really cool because we can have
it's going to be a full kitchen. Yes, it's going to be a gorgeous kitchen. Yeah. Actually, my mom designed it.
We'll have to go back and do some lives in the, set them up for different. So we'll have TikTok or Instagram, and then we can have one that goes this way. Yeah. And then we can start doing the lives on YouTube also. Yeah.
Amazon even has lives. Yeah. There's
Amazon and we used to be active on Facebook. We haven't done those in a long time.
Oh my, Facebook lives were really big. So I know we barely scratched the surface.
But we're gonna we won't have to, because right now it's either I have to pack up all my stuff and go to your house, or you have to pack up all your stuff, and then we have to try to. It's just so much.
No, but it's to just show up.
All we have to do is show up and then make
everything set up. We turn on the lights. We turn on the lights. We mount the camera, and it's there's our kitchen. All of our stuff is there. Yeah, it'll all be set up, and then we'll be able to really just
it's everything start to finish is going to be there. The stuff we can make things, and then we can stick it in the studio, and we can do some little reels and just still shots, and then from there everything will go onto the website. Yeah. Straight on. We're cutting out a lot of middleman so that we can just. Because that's how, obviously that's how we like to work. Yeah. We like not having to mess with everybody else, because it seems like when you and I work together, we get stuff, exactly.
We get it done. We get
stuff done.
Kelley and I don't like to wait for anyone.
I had this thought, and then I'm like, boom, I did it, so it's done. Yep. So
And if we want to do something, we do it. We get it done.
Exactly.
Especially if both of us are like, that's a green light. Like, let's just do it. Because we just both will feel it. And then every now and then, like if we're like, it's like, but if we feel it, then we do it.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
And we also like to try a lot of things with the brand. Like sometimes we're like, let's just try it. Like, because sometimes I can't sleep at night thinking like, are we
missing something?
Yeah, should we be doing it? I mean, I probably have that ever since we kind of like missed the boat on getting on TikTok early.
Yeah.
So now I'm always like, is this going to be another one of those cases that like,
and then you have to, did we really miss the boat or were we right on time?
Were we right on time?
Yeah. So it's like,
Speaking
of TikTok, it's still not synced. So, but Hydroflex is coming too.
Yeah, I keep checking. It's
still not on there yet.
Yeah, but that'll be on TikTok Shop, so you guys can easily grab it if that's where you want to. But I mean, we prefer people coming to our website. Yep. But I mean, we understand everybody's different. Everybody's shopping style is different and what they like. And like, I don't do any shopping on my phone but yet the majority, I do it all on my computer. I won't look because I want to like see the product. I want to see the whole listing. I want to look at everything. I need to check sizing guides, and I need to So I'll even send like the link to my text of the item that I like.
Then open up.
And then later when I go downstairs to my computer, and then I'll open it up and be like, okay, now do I really want this?
Yeah, I want to see everything. I want to see it big.
That's how I am.
There, yeah. I don't have to sit there and make things larger or anything.
I feel if I ever make like an impulse buy, sometimes it ends up not good. I made one with this stupid, this stupid pickleball practice thing for the kids. Oh no! And it was such a plastic piece of crap. And I left the worst review. I'm like, this is the worst product ever.
Didn't you get 2 of those?
I bought 2 because
Were you telling me
I got reeled into the upsell of being like, get another one for just whatever. And I was like, everyone's gonna love these. And then like, Bodie was trying to do it and Greg tried it and we were all like, yo, this is the biggest piece of junk. Wow. I think I was so pissed I even probably already threw them in the garbage or something. But like that was an impulse buy because it looked fun and I was like, we could play practice pickleball in the driveway. What a fun activity. No, it's a piece of crap.
Yeah.
So, but that's why people need to navigate and be careful with the products they buy. But I always feel confident when they're buying our stuff because I'm like, okay,
absolutely.
Well, I mean...
Well, first off, we try everything.
Yeah.
So when people say that there's a lot of people will say it, or they'll leave a review that there was an aftertaste. I'm like, okay, what did you just have? What did you mix it with? Because it wasn't devotion.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we try everything.
And and also when we see those reviews, I'm like, okay, well, it's not for everyone. Like you don't like it. I try plenty of stuff that people swear by that they love. Yeah. And I'm like, that's just not for me.
With your taste buds.
No. And it doesn't fit into my lifestyle either. Like there's lots of products that people swear by. I mean, I'm not big with like the fancy nut butters and syrups and all that stuff. I just don't use all that. But then there's some people who swear by it all and it's fine. Like, do you, and that's fine. I'm not gonna, so, but like, I mean, but you and I really, we use our products and we can talk about them and stand behind them. And that's like the best part of it for us.
Yeah. And literally try every lot. So, I mean, whatever anybody gets, we've tried it.
Yes.
So,
a lot of times people will, tell us like, something's off with my batch or something doesn't taste right. And so just so you guys know, we have, they're called the retains. And we have for every tub that has a lot on it, we have the retain in our office. So if you write us and you say, something's really off about my brownie batter, we can go pull the retain from that run and taste it ourselves. And we'll tell you like, no, that's just what devotion tastes like. Or we'll be like, ooh, maybe something was off. But, we're honest too. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, we are very particular. We're our worst enemy, like critics or whatever, We're
we really do pull them and try them.
We always
and taste.
Do.
And then if there's something needs to go to QC, then we send it. So.
Yep. And if it's really off, we'll pay for you to ship it back and we'll exchange it. I mean, we stand behind our products. But, the other thing that I always like to mention is, people will say like, if they can't return a full tub and they'll be like, you don't stand behind your products. I'm like,
no, we absolutely do.
I absolutely stand behind my products 110%.
So much so.
So much so. We have
offer
sold
trial packs.
Yes.
Yes.
We hand pack trial packs for you to try.
Yep.
To trial it before you buy a 2-pound tub. Why? Because you cannot sample out of a $60 2-pound tub. Sorry. Like it's expensive protein. It's high quality protein. Yep. And you can't open an entire tub, take one scoop, taste it and decide. It's not a sample size.
Because some people have done. I've tried it like 10 different ways and it's just not, okay, well, why did you do that?
Well, first of all, get a sample pack. buy a bundle, buy a sample pack, and try it first. Yeah. So then we have to, and then we're going to take the loss because we provide a trial pack.
And first off, it's in all of our policies. We're not hiding anything.
No,
we put that in every listing. It says try a trial pack first if you haven't done it, and it has a link back to the trial pack in our return policy, in our shipping policy.
We sell them for a reason.
Everything says to get a trial pack first.
Yes.
That's an entire that's a different design. It's a new package. It's a completely different, it's not like we get those done for free and then just sell them to you. We're not, it's so that you can try it.
Yes. That is actually something we do so that you can.
That a lot of proteins
item.
Do not do it.
Right. It's a convenience thing. And we also hire people to make them. Including ourselves.
100%. I was doing that this week.
Thousands of them. But, we hand make them so that it is a convenience item for people to see if they like it. And then that way you're not stuck with a tub of something that you don't love.
Absolutely.
And that's a beautiful thing. But it's, it's upsetting. Then the people will come at us as though, we don't stand behind it. And it's like, no, that's not it. But you can't sample out of a big tub. It's just,
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. And other brands, if they want to do that and they can afford to do it and they're fine with it. But we have our policies and it just needs to be respected because it's like we have a reason why.
Yep. Absolutely.
So, that was another topic that I felt like needed to be covered because it pops up
all the time. All the time. That needs to be covered every week.
Okay. So, all right. Well, I guess we're almost out of time now to wrap it up. Okay. Do you want me to give you your present? Okay. But this could be, I don't know. This is Kelley's. This is Kelley's birthday present.
Is it donuts?
It could be. No. I don't know, but it could be a little tearjerker. I don't know.
Oh no,
it might be.
Oh look, Jagger already opened it for me.
Jagger tried, but you guys, this is something special that.
Oh no,
I know, and I think it could be a tearjerker.
Don't make me cry.
I might. It might. Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know. These always make me cry, but so. I ordered this for Kelley's birthday a couple months ago.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's...
Okay.
Oh,
wait, here we go.
Maybe I should have already prepped it to be opened on a podcast.
And yet again.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, shit.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, shit, just rip it.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay.
Jagger's getting excited down there. He's like, okay,
yeah,
I'm up
he's
from a nap now. He's my guinea. It is gonna make me cry. Oh, it's so perfect. It's so perfect.
Isn't it perfect?
Yes.
It's from a picture of her, one of your ones that you posted.
Oh my gosh.
This is Gwynnie.
Oh, my baby. Oh, my best friend.
That's painted by Josh Lawson. He's so talented.
I remember when we saw him, we were having a business meeting in Starbucks.
At Starbucks, yes. And he was there painting, and he paints dogs. He did one for Jagger, and he did one for my brother's doggies. And my brother, oh my God, he bawled.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm trying not to miss. I just got my lashes done yesterday. I'm trying not to get my lashes done. Oh, I love it.
Isn't that fabulous?
Oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever. Thank you so much. Oh.
He's able to he's able to actually capture
her eyes look just like her eyes and her little smile.
Yes. I knew you loved that picture. So
just like my bee.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
he's able to really capture her the whole essence.
That's
little twinkle in the eye.
Yes, the little twinkle, and that's Gwynnie when she was still Gwynnie.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So I sent him that picture, and I was like, I need this.
Oh my gosh! It is
and
so
he even
perfect.
pushed it. He was like, I was like, I need it for a certain date. So, can you make it happen? And he's like, I will make it happen. So,
it's perfect.
So happy birthday!
Thank you. I love it. Oh.
Well, on that note, yes.
Go fix my hair.
I know. It's a tearjerker. I don't know. It's like.
But it's so perfect. I mean, it's so funny.
We love our doggies.
I've been talking so much about her. It seems like in the last week. I don't know why she's come up so much, but just what a blessing.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 month shy of 17 years. We were on borrowed time anyway, so.
Yeah. No, she had a great life, and Kelley was the best doggy mama ever, so.
And she's waiting for me.
Yeah.
She's waiting for me on the other side. And that's so funny because I've actually been thinking about that little girl.
Oh, the little,
Yes, but I'm just not 100% sure yet.
Yeah.
And they always
when
say,
you feel right, you'll know.
Exactly.
I waited like, for Jagger. Oh my God. It was like, wasn't where I read, it was where I read, and all of a sudden I was like,
yes.
Okay, now's the time. You know, the window has to just.
I had so much fun with him this week.
Oh, good. You're probably getting him next week too. So, yay!
Okay, awesome. He'll know where he's at. Yeah, he'll know where he's going. Everything's fine.
He'll be fine with it.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you for joining us today on another episode of Until It's Done, a Devoted podcast.